Hey y'all. So I'm pretty sure most of you already heard about this TOS bullshit that's supposed to go into effect either this December or next year. Didn't really catch on with that. But all I heard is you'll be banned if you're not commercially viable, or just not commercially viable, and that's where everyone just went and lost their fucking minds. And I'm still upset about how they're throttling comments. Not only just, you're not allowed to say retard or like shit like that, bitch, on comments, they'll block them, they'll take them out. And then on mobile, you can't even barely like them, if you try to hit like, it'll try to do the reply thing, which is stupid and retarded. Block me, YouTube. Watch me if I give a fuck. I'm on Gab, I'm on BitChute. Like I already said, I should probably leave a link. Oh well. But YouTube, you're not gonna be able to shut me up. I'm too stubborn. And it's kind of funny because this is back to the I want to use my pussy pass for good instead of evil thing, because it's like the, a girl can hit a guy, but that's socially okay, but a guy can't hit a girl thing. Like, I try to use that to my advantage. Like, if they're, I want to be the one standing in front of the guy getting pounded, like, you're going to hit me, you're going to hit a girl. I want to get big balls about it because I think I can take a punch. Yeah, because they spammed emojis. That's not, like, a good reason to, for the highest thing emoji you do. Also, Toon had his whole fucking channel hacked, and video after video, like one after another, seconds after each upload, it was like Doraemon, sports, random shit. His shit got hacked, and just someone started posting videos just, and everyone unsubscribed, and he lost all this shit, and it was really sad. And these people are losing their channels, and it's really sad, and YouTube's not doing shit. And the fact that Markiplier is making a big stink about it now, like, not like it's a bad thing, but Markiplier is, calling it out, and now YouTube's still not doing shit. YouTube is trying to turn into Netflix, and they've been wanting to do it for a good long time. YouTube Red, with all the and the originals, like the what is it? The Karate Kid thing. They're trying to be Netflix. And like, I remember 2007, YouTube was awesome. It was like, it was weird animations, it was weird people, it was the shit you wanted to see. It was all the a lyric video with the blue screen and the white text and the trance sound system. All that old school YouTube was my shit. It was broadcast yourself, and now it's corporations, and you can go to the side. They're probably running out of server space, just gonna say. Like, how can they have, like, I'm a hella surprised they even let our 24-hour videos go on. Just, it's already crazy long to upload a video to YouTube. I can only imagine how long it would be for a 24-hour or 100-hour long video, and I can't believe YouTube actually lets that stay up. Especially because you've seen these videos a lot of the times, it's just either a loop or silence, and I'm really surprised they haven't cracked down on that, and instead are cracking down on politics. But of course, they want to, they gotta shoot big. They gotta. It's disgusting. And I don't really like the format of BitChute, to be honest, because I think everything, like, doesn't need to be in all caps. I'm sorry. That just bothers me from a graphic design standpoint. But I wish they were. Hey, what's up? I wish, like, yes, there are YouTube competitors, but just, they don't have what YouTube has. If I really want a YouTube competitor, I honestly want a carbon copy of YouTube with everything on it, with all the same stuff, all the same, craziness, just not run by YouTube and Google. And we're not going to get that, sadly. We're not going to get a carbon copy of YouTube. And that's what I really want, because I've been on YouTube for so fucking long, over 10 years, and of course I haven't had a channel, because back in the day, you had to be 13 or older to be on YouTube. Yeah, they don't do that anymore. Die. That is a horrible idea. I hate you. You better be joking. Really? Okay. Man, that is some horse shit. Okay, also, just another complaint I had about BitChute. I saw something I did not want to see. The Reddit-style comments with the threads. Okay, comment first. Newgrounds, that's where it's at. Yeah. Sometimes I consider posting on Pornhub just as a better audience, honestly. People seem more wholesome on that platform. I joke sometimes. But my problem with BitChute is because there's a lot of shit I just don't want to see in those comments. Like, I was watching Sticks, and I scroll down, and there's a picture of a woman who was raped, and it's just all up in there and just mangled, and I just didn't want to see it, and it kind of made me just like just shrivel up a little bit, like, oh god, like I felt like a turtle going back into its shell. Just unnerved me, because I am a small girl with birth defects that is weak, and I am relatively short compared to some people, and I have a moderate height, but I am a target, and so that's one of my biggest fears. So the fact that I just saw that right in the comments, just right, not even like I had to click to unview it or anything, that little sub, like, yes, thank you for not censoring, but shield my virgin eyes, please. I don't want to see a dead and murdered rape victim in the comments section. Thank you, BitChute. That's why I don't want to use your site, or at least partially. And I think that's also another reason why you're not going to have everyone jump to BitChute immediately. Not only because YouTube is boiling the frogs, turning on the boil slowly, but everyone's so nostalgic for YouTube. There's still things that are 10, 12, 13 years old on YouTube. Just, it's an archive now. It's, it's a, what's the word for it? It's an archive. That's the word, really. People don't want to, I don't want to leave YouTube, at least, because I feel this, but I wouldn't want to leave YouTube personally, because I just, the app and that's pretty much what they've done already, man. They're taking our channels. Like Sinatra says, I don't even know how much YouTube owes him in money, but probably enough to pay rent. And I would take him to fucking court. Snoots, do that. I would take them to fucking court. Oh, you owe me money, bitch. I know you're probably not gonna win, but I don't know the lyrics. But yeah, man, Google has become the fucking big brother of the world. We have our slave devices, our tracking devices. Some of you may or may not have an Alexa. I do not, and I will not get an Alexa, because that is dystopian, nightmarish shit. Nightmarish shit. Do I want a robot that's gonna just listen out for its name whenever and ever, and it just has to listen? Oh no, I'm good. Not even if I have to turn it off or anything. I can do things manually. That's all good. I can, do things the old-fashioned way of using my phone like this instead of using my phone like this. It's all good. I can do it. By the way, let's see if this gets my video shut down immediately. Charmella, the whistleblower. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Some of you might not, but yeah, people have been getting the boot dropped on them just for a name. The alleged guy. YouTube is owned by Google, which is also owned by China. Yep. Didn't Google try to help with the Chinese search engine? Man. The other day, and by other day I meant like a couple months ago, I was at the DMV and I talked to this man who was from China. Ooh, spicy ginger ale burp. So I talked to this guy from China at the DMV, and he was like, "It's forbidden business. You have to work for the government." And as an American, born and raised American, hold on, I completely missed this. Yes, thank you, bless you. But I was saying, as the child of someone who had raised a fucking my family has a business that's been successful for 25 years. So it's so foreign and crazy that you are not allowed to have a business whatsoever. And why the fuck are we still fucking with China? Their shit is poorly made. Have y'all seen the meme about like Chinese bike, German car? I don't know if they're owned, but they're certainly, buddy with them. Doesn't matter. They're still kowtowing. They're still the bad guys. Doesn't matter. I don't care about the tiny details. It's just that bad. You are doing bad things. I disapprove. And like, I can go on and forever about this shit, but YouTube probably gonna get me the boot. Which, oh well, fuck you people. And that's also, like, I do like having a variety of things on my channel, like fashion and literature and just general discussion, because I have a lot to say and a lot to learn. Mostly a lot to learn, but also a lot to say. So I like the variety, and that's why I also have my political channel split separately. But that's why I just have a less of a, maybe they won't drop the bad hammer on me. Have mercy, I'm a girl. Let me have my female privilege, please. I guarantee you they do. Why would they not? China is the paper dragon, it's a paper tiger. They have this big, like, I see America and China kind of like those old political cartoons back in like the 1700s where they depicted England as a gigantic octopus everywhere. I see them as like two krakens fighting like this, going like back and forth, like with their tentacles, like trying to grab everything around them. And then who's gonna win? I don't know. All I know is, worst case scenario, I don't really need this that much. I'll miss some of my games. I'll miss my Instagram somewhat. I actually kind of hate Instagram. I only really go on there to talk to friends and have like a personal archive of photos on there. It really doesn't matter, dude. It's nitpicking. It's tit for tat. It's just irrelevant in my opinion. I'm sorry. All I know is bad. Essentially, that's it. It is past 8 o'clock, so you know how my brain is fried. I might have to get the ears out. I want to be in a lighter mood. And the flower crown because aesthetic. Getting my full elf on. So, there's another debate thing I wanted to talk about. And I realize this. There's kind of only one genre of goth music. There's kind of genres within the genre, but in general, dark wave, cold wave, trad, etc. That's the main genre of goth. And a lot of people are like, you can't be goth if you don't like the music. And I totally agree with that. It's kind of like you can't be a metalhead without listening to metal, But then at the same time, there's so many things outside of the gothic genre that is just not music. So, slightly different. But how come there's only like one kind of goth music or accepted goth music, but there's so many different versions of the fashion? You got cyber and you got trad, metalhead, Lolita, foresty looking elf shit. That's the thing. There was a very well known and what was I even saying? Oh, yes. I mean, it makes sense because, I don't dress like I go to raves. I don't know, dude. I don't really play video games that much anymore because they give me headaches. Rip. Sad. I know. F in the chat, fellas. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. But like I was saying, there's like this whole, you can do medieval goth, you can do tribal goth. There's a lot of different fashion styles, but then there's only one style of music. I don't know. I like Emily Autumn. I like Lindsey Sterling occasionally. Blutengel at times, even though they're a hella baby bat band. So, also, there's this whole genre of shit that isn't goth that goth like. My biggest example is David Bowie. Find me a goth that doesn't like Labyrinth. I'll wait. And let me check. Ooh. Doesn't it have like an eternal fucking cut scenes? English, motherfucker, do you speak it? So yeah, I can speak English. I mean, it's pretty neat though, not gonna lie. It's kind of like the dreads and like bone jewelry and nature. Well, I would describe my fashion at least to be kind of like slightly Maury, slightly witchy. Stevie Nicks meets Schoolgirl meets Nancy Downs. I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot my fries. When your hair is so long, you end up sitting on it or stepping on it. Another reason why I don't wear pants is because when your hair is long enough to get stuck in your waistband. Fun shit. That's not a real reason. That's just another thing that annoys me. Oh. So, these are cold and gross. Still gonna eat them. Oh yeah. I wonder how much money the government has given people to get drugs with, because y'all, people will sell their welfare or their food, not welfare, their food stamps for their drug money or themselves, and we allow this. Kind of bullshit. And I've seen it in person. In fact, there was one crackhead. I hate this bitch. I hate this bitch so much. Like, if y'all know South Park, the joke, Cartman's mom's on the cover of Crackhead Monthly, that's my joke about her. I do not like this thought One bitch. One bitch. What's that one instrument that looks kind of like a small guitar that you can make? Not a hurdy-gurdy. Not a synth. Small guitar. Not a ukulele. I have no idea, dude. I'm not an instrument person. I don't know. But anyway, this crackhead. We had a big ass fucking party of church people. These little church ladies, little old church ladies. This fucking crackhead walks up to them after they've paid their $100 and whatever the fuck dollar tab, and then asks them for a seafood meal. Fuck this cunt. And then she's going around asking other people for money. Like, I saw her across the street at the stop sign. People were stopped at the... Is it a loot? I think it is a loot. Yeah, I think it's a loot. But this bitch was at the stop sign waiting for people to stop, and so they can roll down their window and she can beg for money. Like the fucking crack whore she is. This bitch ain't got no fucking teeth. She has her Sunday teeth. Her little dentures that she pops in for church. Because she's one of those hoes. You know, I don't even have to get into it. But I fucking hate this slut. Like, literal slut. Like, she got the little tiny monkey titties that kind of like are flat and everything. And it's kind of like, ooh. But this is why I'm conservative, not gonna lie. Because this bitch, she has everything coming to her. You are a crackhead. You are a bum. You ride around on your little fucking bike asking for handouts when you can be so much of a better person. In fact, she used to be a big dealer around here. She used to sell pills and shit. And look at you now, bitch. You're on the street looking like a fucking stray dog. Fuck you. That's all I'm saying. And then this hoe has the nerve. We can be online friends. No, you fine, boo. I'm just talking about this one crackhead that comes to work occasionally. Just... Maybe I was raised with sense. Maybe I was just taught better. Maybe it's because I'm Southern or something. But... I did that on purpose. But I don't get people sometimes. What makes you... Okay, it's the drugs, really. But what makes you think it's a good fucking idea to walk up to someone after they just spent, like... I know you don't know how much they spent, but if you have, like, 10 people at a table, you know they're spending, like, well over $80 for lunch. And then you have the nerve to walk up to them and ask them for expensive-ass seafood? Fuck you, ho. You just being a cunt for the sake of being a cunt. Because you a greedy bitch, and you're a beggar, and I hate you. Get out of my way, peasant, essentially. It's a I don't fuck with you kind of thing. Like, there's another little asshole. What you talking about? You know, I saw some guy playing it in a movie. I don't know. Hey, yeah. Charleston native. But with one fucker, he felt the need. Okay. So, TLDR, I had a pig. And then we moved because my house was foreclosed. And she got left behind. I don't know, my dude. But, so this asshole comes up to me not too long ago and she goes, hey, remember your pig? Well, I shot it in the face. And I tell him, I'm like, are you supposed to, are you saying this to get a reaction? Like, is it supposed to is it supposed to hurt my feelings or some shit? And he goes, like, sneers or something else. I'm like, dude, get the fuck away from me, I'm at work. And, of course, if there weren't any customers in there, I would have been hella tempted to just jump over that fucking counter and strangle his ass. Like, you ever have these kind of people where you can just look at them and just break into a fight? I know a couple. Like, I like to think that I'm a civilized lady occasionally, but I've been assaulted. I have had people cross me. I have had people lie to me, and I don't play that shit anymore. So, when I see someone that has fucked me over, you're not gonna fucking forget about it. Okay? Let me be a little edgelord here, but I'm serious. I don't really believe in forgiveness. I'm sorry. You should have known better. But, yes. Yes. And I don't play well with cunts. Because this asshole, I will literally just, like, if I was just a little less proper, I would just fight him on the spot. Like, have you ever had someone do something to you that is just like, you are very obviously trying to get a reaction out of me? He's that kind of asshole. And one time I was at work. Y'all wouldn't believe this shit. I was at work and I'm sitting at the register and he goes, hey, I'll give you, what was it? I think it was like an Oxycontin or something for a Coke. He's like, I'll give you half this Ritalin for whatever. I'm just like, I damn near picked up the stool I was sitting on and beat the shit out of him. Like that one scene in Higurashi When They Cry. Just like, this man offered me drugs for a free soda. Fuck you! No! Just, god damn, man. Fuck your shit and everything you stand for. I hate you. I hate everything you, I hate you. But, like, he actually offered me drugs when I was at work for a soda, and he's sitting there behind the counter. Like, why the hell are you even here? Why aren't you in fucking jail? God. And there's a lot of different shit going on behind it, like why he's not in jail and everything. But actually, I seen him run from the cops. He was running from the cops in my yard. I'm not even joking. This man, he was like on his little fucking Huffy bike. You know, the tiny little ones that you do for the like the trick bikes. So he's already a short little asshole, but he has his little legs going on this tiny bike, and he's just getting onto the highway, and he's just like barely pedaling by. And then I see the cop cars just creep behind him, and like he left my yard, and the cops are following him. What the fuck? I hate those people. Okay, I just hate junkies. I hate junkies. Like, I don't even like alcoholics. I'm sorry. Like, you can drink. Don't get fucked up around me. I can't stand you if you're drunk. Doesn't matter if you're happy drunk. Doesn't matter if you're a abusive drunk. Doesn't matter what. I don't fuck with drunks. I'm sorry. But especially like I don't care if you smoke weed. Like, just don't rub it in my face. Like don't be like, hey man, why don't we smoke somewhere and it's like, just keep it to yourself, dude. Just, I don't care if you get high. Just shut up. Just stop thinking you're cool because of it. But it's the pillheads and like the hard drug people. I cannot stand you one bit. Like, I already hate you just because you're on those drugs. I really don't have sympathy. The only time I have sympathy is if like I knew this kid who was murdered. Yeah, I went to school with him, and he was beaten to near death, and then he was given a lethal dose of meth, and then his girlfriend is still in jail now. Like, I don't like you if you're on drugs. Let me just tell you that. I'll never do anything intravenous because I'm terrified of needles, and I don't even like taking ibuprofen, so you're not going to see me taking like Roxy's or something. But like, if it comes from nature, I generally don't care. LSD that comes from plants, ayahuasca, whatever, weed, whatever. Weed physically cannot kill you. Dabs might make you really, might make your heart pound. If you have heart conditions, might hurt that. But like weed in general, I don't care. It's when you start getting into like the lab created, mix it with Windex and cut it up with some baking soda. Yeah, Florida man shit. Yeah. Yes, my life is pretty much the Boondocks. In fact, I remember one time I was just joking. I walked up my front door and I was like, "It's a good day in the ghetto," and then I hear woo woo, and MDMA I'm cool with because I know there's also like I know you can synthesize it. I am shitty with my, but starting to get real hot. I don't have the fan on for that reason. It's generally the really hard addictive shit like opioids. It's just my cutoff is opioids. Like anything hallucinogenic, I don't really care. If it gives you a little buzz, I don't give a shit. If it makes your your heart pound, makes you crawl, makes you scratch everything off of your skin, gives you hives, makes your fucking face rot. Like, have you seen the before and after pictures? Like, before and after meth? It's like, they look decent, and then they're like, spots, bags, fucking falling out teeth. Like, I don't care. Party drugs are one thing, and then there's, the hard street drugs. That's where I draw my line. Generally, I think everything should be illegal. Everything should be legal, but I'm still not going to associate with you. Like, you can go get your help if you want. You can go do this, and this, but I'm not going to associate with you until you're either clean or have some semblance of self-control. And that's not going to happen if you're an addict. And most people who take drugs are an addict. You're going to be addicted in some way, whether it's physically or whether it's your routine. Like people say that weed isn't addictive. It's not. It's not physically addictive. You just get into the routine of it. You get into like I wake up and I smoke and then I have breakfast or whatever. That's the addiction part of weed. It's not physically addictive. But other drugs, no. Don't get near me with that. I already have a past with that. I already have I never did any drugs like that. No. But I've known people, family members, who have just gotten way too deep in that. And I live in an area where there's pretty bad drugs. Like where I used to live, people used to dump bodies. Just, I'm not about that life. And if you are, move along. Bye. Get better or get good, fam, or go. Waste your own life somewhere. I don't want to be a part of it because I don't want to hear your woes. I don't want to hear your, I'm so sick, man. Give me $5. Just, you're wasting, you're pitiful. I don't care about you. You chose this. Get help or go away. That's how I feel about drugs and drug addicts. There's this kid in my school who Yeah, I like shrooms. I don't care. Well, I've never taken shrooms, but just generally my rule of thumb, nature good. Of course, not everything from nature is good. Must stress this. Poison is natural. Cancer is natural. I'm not one of those don't get vaccines because autism, whatever. I mean, New Zealand knows what's up. New Zealand knows legalize them. Let it become a person problem instead of a government problem. The government shouldn't be in your fucking daily life. I'm sorry. I know in my state, if you get caught with weed, they're gonna take your weed, take your lighter and your bong, and they're gonna shoo you away with a ticket and say, come in court at this day. And that's it. And if anything, that's a better system than you're in jail for 30 years. But it still shouldn't be illegal because why the fuck is a plant illegal? What if I can grow this in my goddamn yard? Why is it illegal? Angry elf noises. But, see, I just generally hate drugs because I hate the people who take drugs. I don't really have a problem with the drugs itself. Because, like, Joe Rogan, of course. If y'all know Joe Rogan and his, like, DMT, meme, just, it's not all bad. Like, there's this one YouTuber I've seen of Herbs and Altars. She talks about how LSD got her to, stop having her eating disorder. Like, it just made her snap out of it one day. And, like, yeah, these, like, LSD especially can be used for, I think, PTSD or depression or something. That's fine. That's cool. And if drugs were legalized, we'd be able to test this shit. But since they're illegal, we don't know. The legality thing, let it be legal. On a personal, social level, stay the fuck away from me. And that's just my opinion. Let's see. I think I might just end it there. Oof. It is hot up in here. I am dying. Okay, one last thing I want to rant about. Can you? Exactly. The reason why they don't want weed legal is because, instead of taking your harsh drugs made synthetically in a lab, you can smoke your weed, and your cancer is so much better. I think I'll go, y'all. I'm sorry. Bye-bye.